Hi everybody, how's it going? It's your boy, Snake Martin, and I'm back with another video for you. Today I am just going over the motions again of how Sony aren't going to make discs and just the future, essentially, and where we can go, right? So I had a blast this weekend playing the open beta for MARVEL Tōkon on the PS5 Pro. Obviously, it works impeccably well on there. There's no issues at all. It's just stunning. And I was reading reports that on PC, it's a botch. Like, there are issues everywhere, crashes, not very optimized on PC. Kind of unfortunately expected, I think, with this day and age. A lot of releases, especially from Sony as well, any of their PS5 games that get ported over always have a rough launch. But also, the reason why I bring this up is because Halo Campaign Evolved is in like early access. You get it early if you pay X amount more or whatever. And that, a game made by Microsoft, is not running very well on PCs. So a lot of the reviews initially were very mixed. I think they are pumping out updates bit by bit, and it's getting a lot better. But it is that kind of notion of these games are being put out and they're not necessarily in a great state on PC. Now, I appreciate the Tokon as a beta, but it is out in like less than 2 weeks, I think. I think it's out on the 8th of August, and it's not got long. And I just think it's interesting because when you think about how a lot of people now are saying that, well, I'm not going to go to PlayStation anymore, I'm just going to go straight to PC. This is my last console generation, I'm moving to PC. I might even get a Steam machine. Like, a lot of people are deciding that maybe PC is their future. But it does seem, annoyingly, that a lot of the console games, and a lot of games in general, are always, this day and age, made for consoles first, and then they kind of get ported. And you look at things like GTA 6, right? GTA 6 isn't having a PC launch. It's not. It will eventually come out on PC, I'm sure, but it's not got a date, nothing. And if history kind of repeats itself, I'm sure it'll be out in maybe a year or so, maybe a bit longer than a year on PC. And that will probably be the best way to play the game if you've got a good PC, right? Otherwise, it might be the PlayStation 5, or it might be the Xbox Series X, or it might be whatever it is, you know, that works best for it. So, as a gamer that likes collecting games and has done that all their lives, and to be honest, my preferred way to play games is on a console, whether it's an Xbox, a PlayStation. You know, I like playing on consoles because I like the experience of playing on consoles. I like being able to put a disc in. I download games too. I'm not, you know, I'm not just devout discs. If I was, I would have a lot more, I think, especially of like, you know, PS4s and PS5. But, you know, I do download games when they're on real good discounts and things like that. But I just love the experience that when you put a disc in or download a game on a console, a PlayStation, whatever, that it just works, right? It just works. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to fiddle with anything. You don't have to like fiddle around with your settings or let the PC try and optimize it. And then a lot of the time it kind of downplays it and you can push your PC a little bit. I don't like that experience on PC. Like, I've got a good PC, but you will rarely catch me playing anything on it because I just don't like the experience of it. I just hate having to sit at a desk. And I know this is a me problem, but equally, so many people in the world consider gaming a thing where they sit on the couch in their pants, if they're lucky, and they put a game on and they play it until they can get away, you know, until they have to get off. And PC, you know, a lot of people work on PCs in their day-to-day, and the last thing they want to do is sit at the desk to play more games, right? And I think this is the the thing that upsets me about this new world that we're going into, and or the options that we have available, rather, because I don't want a digital-only console. I would rather have a Steam, you know, a PC, or play on my PC. But I hate that experience. So then you've got like this kind of hybrid thing, which is the Steam machine, right? But then the Steam machine currently, or the newest version of it, is underpowered. So, you know, you need a better Steam machine, I think, come the PS6 or the Xbox, whatever they decide to call it, to really be competitive. And I say that, I understand Nintendo have never been competitive in terms of graphics, but they do absolutely fine. So I do appreciate that. But equally, I am concerned that there will still be that kind of teething thing with a Steam machine, because it's still, maybe I'm wrong, but it's kind of like a PC first. It's kind of like, I don't, it's kind of, is it a PC first or is it a console first? It's somewhere in between, right? Like, I think of a Steam Deck as a console that happens to be a PC, but some handhelds are more PC before their consoles, right? These handheld devices. And yeah, I guess it just kind of makes me think, what's gonna happen, you know? Like, I can understand the whole disc thing. I'm getting to grips with that. Hopefully they change their mind. I don't think they will. I feel like they may have done it by now if they were going to. They announced that Kratos' next adventure will be released after Lawfy. They've like actually said that. And I love God of War. I literally love it. It's one of my favorite games. They've already said that they're not going to be putting PlayStation IPs on PC anymore. So theoretically, I will have to adopt to that console at some point, right? And consoles now do not get cheaper. If anything, you're better off adopting early to a console than waiting. Look at the Switch 2, it's going up in price. Look at the PS5s, they've gone up in price by like £100 and something since they released a while ago. And I know that's part in part with consoles, it's inflation, it's whatever they want to sell it to. But it doesn't get away from me in the sense that I know for me to play the games that I love, and whether it's an Xbox is different, Xbox games come to PC anyway, but like the PlayStation games, the Nintendo games, you have to have that console. And, you know, I've always been, I wouldn't say, like I would say I'm a PlayStation guy first, but it's kind of what I've always been, you know? I went to 360 when that first came out and I loved it, but then when they kind of went really hard on the Kinect, I was out. I just thought, you've forgotten your audience that made you, and I left. And I feel like PlayStation are doing that now. But I'm, you know, I do love the PlayStation game, so it is what it is, isn't it? I don't know, it just sucks. I think ultimately this just sucks. And I just wanted to do this little rant because I had such a blast playing Tokon. Honestly, it's such a good fighting game. Like, check it out. The graphics are amazing. Like, I felt like a kid playing it, and it's so fun. It reminded me of like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 back in the day, you know. It does remind me of that. It's just a shame that I know that PC players aren't experiencing the same thing, and then I just started to snowball it with what the future will be. So that's the thing. And I know none of this goes anywhere. I get that. But I do like new shiny things, right? I do. Like anyone. I'm like a magpie. I'm like a crow. Give me some shiny stuff and I will want to play it. This is the future. And I know that like this kind of retro stuff, this, you know, physical owning something is going to be really something valuable in the future, I think. Like, just the idea of it is going to be valuable, but it doesn't take away that I want to own new things too. We always want to get the newest things, newest TVs, newest films. We want to see the newest films. We want to go to cinema, you know? And I'm not going to change my heart because of this disc thing. I just won't. And I think that's the thing that I'm sad about, is that I wish I could be like, screw you, Sony. But equally, unfortunately, I love a lot of the things that they do. So it makes it so difficult, you know? And yeah, I just thought I'd just do like this honest take on it. You know, I really wish I could vote with my wallet or whatever. My friend Addy like was saying, oh, I know he was kind of joking, but he was like, I can't believe you want to play Halo Campaign Evolved on a PlayStation after everything they've done. And I'm like, I'm not going to get rid of my PlayStation 5 Pro, you know, because of this. Like, I've got it. It seems ridiculous. If people are actually like getting rid of games on the PS5 because like, screw you, Sony, like that just seems insane. Because that's like, if anything, you've lost the plot of what this is. It's all about keeping the physical media, right? But you know, what's everyone else think? I'd love to know. I don't know, man. I just feel sad. I just can't, I just don't understand what to do. I'm not a big Nintendo guy. Like, I like my Switch 2. I think it's great, but I don't see myself becoming a, you know, Nintendo Switch 2 first guy, you know? I'm not going to be that guy. I can't see it. I can't see it. I've always thought of like a Switch as like the chips to the, I'm a vegetarian now, so it doesn't really work anymore, but like the PlayStation was my meat on the plate and the Nintendo was the chips, you know? Yeah, I just wanted to just put my heart out there a little bit about stuff and let me know what you think. Are you going through similar thoughts? Like, you want to say no, vote with your wallet, but you're finding it tricky to actually fight it? I know I am. And I know that's a very silly thing to say, but it's true. And this is a very first world problem, by the way. Don't get me wrong. This is a very first world problem. A very entitled problem to have. And I appreciate that. So let me know in the comments what you think. Take care and toodaloo.